Good afternoon, warriors. It's Lisa Wolf here on Masterminds Monday. And on Masterminds Monday, I really talk about and concentrate on your mindset. And today I'm going to talk about consistency. Consistency is the key. And I'm currently dealing with this. And I'm very routine, and lately, especially with COVID and getting sick with COVID and just the pandemic itself, I had to adjust my routine with the unknown. But just because there's stuff that's unknown doesn't mean your consistency has to be off. So today, I was homeschooling my oldest, Austin, and we've been so consistent on him Mondays and Wednesdays. And on Mondays, we do workbook work, but also we made up this game to help him with his sight words, and we call it the matching game. And while he was playing it, I asked him, I said, what should I do with my routine, especially with my endurance? And he said, I said, should I add more weight, or should I just add one more day to be consistent with the other days? And usually what I would do, I would just increase the weight and keep the days. But he made a good insight, and I took his advice, because Austin, he is very smart, and if you just listen to what he says, he does have some valid points. And he said to me, he said, why don't you just add another day? He goes, because you've been very consistent on the days of the week. He goes, especially with me. And I noticed during that time, we were doing the workbook stuff, and he knew some of the words. And it's because we've been consistent. You know, him matching the words with these cards and me just saying it, and it's been a consistent routine. And I even have predicaments if things just so happen, the unknown. But I have a planner, and I wrote down just the top 4 things during that day. Like, say for today, I have readings and devotionals that I like to do. I have my health, of course, and my boys, and other things that I'm doing. But those kind of fall under. And I've been consistent. And he asked me today, he's like, why? And I said, because I want to build my endurance up. And he goes, but why are you doing that? And I said, because I want to be healthier. And he's like, okay. And he said, just keep on doing it. Just add another day. And I have to relearn and retrain how I used to, because I'm accepting the fact that this virus did do a number on my body. And it's up to me personally to heal myself. It's not up to the doctors, and it's not up to anybody else. They can help me, but it's up to me to be consistent, be consistent with the method of that I have deeply considered. And I just have to, no matter what the outcome, I have to be consistent in these patterns. And it has been a mindset and an adjustment. So today, while I was doing body pump, I've been consistent on what number I'm doing. It's body pump 113, and it's been just, I build up. I have built up. I started with 30 minutes just once a week. Then 2 weeks went by or whatever it was. I have it all written down, but then I added another day, and then I added a longer time. And so what my son said does make sense. He said, you know this routine now. You've been consistent with the last 2 days. He goes, why don't you just add another day? And it feels good because he notices that. And he's like, don't add too much weight yet, more weight until you get these 3 down. And he's right, because like today I was short of breath still. And I took the amount of breaks that I'm very consistent on the breaks too. There was a moment I was like, I don't know if I need a break. And I was just like, no, I'm going to take the break. So I had to like really be consistent on the breaks, on my breathing, on my technique even. And it feels good today to know that I'm on the right track. And there's a part in there where I start getting really fatigued. And the instructor, she says, okay, take a breath, reset your posture, and reset your mind. And that's what I want to come to you guys today with, is when you feel like you're starting not to be consistent, because endurance and perseverance is all about being consistent, and only you can be it. No one else can force you, or, well, they can influence you, but the outcome is going to be about you and how you're being consistent with it. And I'm glad that I pulled through today, because 1, I didn't really want to do it today. And 2, I took my breaks that I needed and rest, and breathed it out. There was a couple times I really had to take a break, and but I took all my breaks, and I'm keep on doing what I've been doing the last few weeks. And I know for myself why I'm doing it. And for once in my life, I'm doing it for me. And it's so hard to say that, because I do take care of other people. I've taken care of people all my life. But I have to know that I am enough, and I am good enough, and I deserve this time with myself to heal. And only consistency is going to do that, and only I'm going to be able to do that for myself. And I just hope and pray that this blesses somebody today, and consistency is the key. God bless.